Hi everyone, it's Vickie Kello, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Let's try and find you on the iPad. Hi Kerry. Hi Glenda. Right, there we are. I can see you. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. I am well. I had a very busy weekend though. So, hi Judy. And we've got a new, oh, I should have cleaned my desk. Got something here. We've got a new post-it note, which means I've been to the post and I've posted the giveaways. So this week's giveaway, hi Nita, is Sue. To get in the giveaway, you need to comment and share my post. I am actually just going to go and get some eucalyptus oil while we're just talking here, because that's disgusting. Hi Lisa. I had, oh, thanks for sharing. So I just get eucalyptus oil to clear all the sticky residue off my thing. Hi Elizabeth. And I usually do it, oh, once a month or so, but I haven't done it for a while, and I was just looking at how disgusting this mat was. So this is a laminated sheet, which is why I can do that. Otherwise you would just throw the paper away once it got a bit too ratty. But for my videos, I have a laminated sheet. Thanks for sharing, Elizabeth. So tonight I thought I might do something a bit different. I haven't done a scrapbook page in a while, so I thought I would do a scrapbook page. You still, yes, I still have the cut mat. I haven't got around to that. I was kind of thinking maybe at Christmas time I might change that, Kerry. You know, get a whole year out of it. But yeah, I haven't got around to it just yet. But I was doing some of my assignment on the weekend, and I'll stop shaking the table now, ladies. Sorry. So that's the New Year wish. So I didn't get any crafting done over the weekend. I did have my class early Saturday morning. Hi Sue, you've won the lucky door prize, congrats. So I did have my class early Saturday morning, and then after that I had to put all my craft stuff away. I had things to do and people to see, and then I had to do my assignment. And my order came in, so I've got some gold foil sheets because I've been missing my gold foil sheets because I haven't had any. So my order arrived. So I thought, with that in mind, I have this little amount of paper left of the Eden's Garden Suite, and I thought I would do a scrapbook page with it because I've only got a little bit left, and I'm like, well, some people say that you can't do it with scraps and you need full sheets and you need pretty paper and things, but I thought I would just do it and see how we go. So I've got a piece of the 12 by 12. Now I do actually think the 12 by 12 white is still on back order at the moment, but I do have some in my stash. Thanks for sharing, ladies. And I did do, my class on the weekend was the mini album class. So I made, I got that in reach here. So I'm with the rest of this paper, I made this mini album, which is why I don't have too much paper left. But I wanted to do a scrapbook page with what is left because I've made a few cards already, I've got a mini album, and if I can get a scrapbook page out, that's a pretty good thing out of one pack of paper. Thanks, Lisa. The paper does all the work. So I've got a few strips. I am going to pull everything out because I do want some little strips of things. Hi, Myrtle. And don't throw these backings away because that's what I made with the covers of my album was made using these backings. So it's recycling stuff that we already get when we buy paper, which is amazing. Thanks for sharing, Myrtle. Hi, Angie. Hi, Marie. Oh, that was nice that you got to catch up on a class, Elizabeth. So for those that can't make my classes, I do record all my classes and then put them on a private link on YouTube and send you the link so you can catch up in your own time, because I've got about 3 ladies that are unable to attend my live classes because they're always on a Saturday morning, but they love the fact that they are recorded, which is good. Love the album. Do you have a tutorial we could buy? I shared this a couple of weeks ago on the page of on this page, Lisa, which, because it's not my original album, it's back a few posts. So Rosalie Scrapbooking, I think, is the original lady that's done it. And then in the class on Saturday, I did just do a few tips and tricks with it. But the class I do, my classes are more product based. So they got the pack of paper and a pack of cardstock with it. And then just some hints and tips when decorating and cutting for that. So the actual instructions for the album are already shared on the page from Rosalie Scrapbooking. Back a few weeks I did it. So you'd have to scroll back into the post, but it is there for anyone to see, or search Rosalie Scrapbooking on YouTube. So I haven't got anything planned for this at all. Change it up a bit to make it a birthday calendar book. Oh, that's a good idea, Angie. So that's the good thing about the albums. You can change them up to whatever you want. Hi, Renee. So I kind of think, what's the back of this one? Oh, I like that. I kind of think when we have the foil paper, it seems such a waste not to use the foil paper, the foil side, but sometimes the foil side is a bit busy. So sometimes you just have to go with it. I'm trying to find some little scrap. I like this. Do I have this too zoomed in with? I might unzoom it just a little bit. Look at those fancy nails this way. Oh, thank you. I've just put the camera out a bit because I usually do cards, and when I do a scrapbook page, it takes up a little bit more. I did get them done last week, so they have squiggly lines in them. Thank you, Megan, for noticing. So we are going to try and, my aim is, because this Eden's Garden Suite The paper is only available whilst stocks last or during November. It won't be in the catalogue. This bundle, the stamp and the dies, will be in the January mini catalogue, which will be out very shortly. But the papers are only available while stocks last. So I want to kind of, and these are all the scraps that I've got left. So my aim is to finish this paper pad before the promotion ends, so I'm not stuck with a whole heap of paper that I may or may not use. And I don't have much of it left, so we might, I'm just trying to, because I don't have a full sheet, one full sheet left, so we're going to have to join some sheets. But I think I like this. What's the back of that? But I do like that spotty paper. Do I have another sheet of that? I have, nope. I have this little strip of that. Okay. So I think we're going to turn it this way. And I stopped scrapbooking ages ago because I would sit here and struggle and go round and round and round in circles for so long and not do anything. Whereas if I made cards, then I would do something type thing. I think we might take that piece out. And we have this strip to cover that. Join, and then I think we're going to get some cardstock. Just the soft succulent. Alright, so because I don't think I've got any 12 by 12 soft succulent cardstock, we're going to have a white border around everything. Hi Sharon. Oh, thank you. Trying to get my brain to work. Now, what size is this? Let's do it at 11.5 because that will be easier for my brain to remember with all the other measurements. So I think a 3.5 inch panel should be enough. Cut this at 11.5. And I have not, well, as you can tell, I've got nothing planned. I'm talking to myself here. So if I've only got these little tiny scraps left over, I'm going to be very happy with myself. That. So let's see if that covers the page. And we'll have a border with everything. Look at that. That was just guessing. So we're going to have that strip covering that join. And I think I'm going to cut a 1-inch strip, and then that is half an inch off there. I don't think I did half an inch. I think, oh no, I was thinking I just did 1/4 of an inch then. Lucky I didn't cut more. Because you can't put it back. Okay, so I'm going to do that and that. And a little tip that I got from Sharon when I was doing her tutorials was to place everything first before sticking anything down. So in my head, I'm stamping these little leafy images across the bottom there. I have a gold thing already done here that I have cut out previously. With this too, I like that. So I might do something with that. And I don't know about that. They're things that I already had cut out. Now, that's not going to sit there, but it's just sitting there for now. I kind of want that to go on there, but then I kind of think a frame like that would be just a photo mount. Maybe, and then you're going to cover most of that up. So I think that's probably a waste of that tissue paper. So I'll just stick normal cardstock behind there, I think. And do I want... Thank you, Sharon. This is hard work. Trying to think of what to go here. I don't know. I don't scrapbook, but would not cut another one of those frames. But you could not cut another one of those frames and put it on the other side. Would you not cut? Yes, I could do that. Which stamp set is this? This is the Eden's Garden. So it is a early access now for customers, but it will be in the January 2022 catalogue, Marie. But the paper won't. But the stamp and dies will be. Okay, but the paper won't. So, what I'm going to do, I don't know. Been a while since you have Scrapbook Live. Sure has. Do you think, because that looks a bit funny there, I think it needs something behind it. No worries, Marie. Do you think I cut out this in the die cut and put it behind it? Or do you think I have a rectangle and have this as a frame so it sits there and I just cut this bit like that? So that there's a rectangle behind that. you guys decide on that. I think I will need to cut another frame in the gold, because whatever I decide there, I will do again. Die cut, yes. That's what I'm thinking too. So with your gold pieces, because you get some indents from the, is a picture going in? It will eventually. You want to cut strips off your gold because you don't want the whole lot going through the die cut machine and you get all yucky bits on them. So you want to have the smallest piece of gold that you can. So that you don't get any markings on it. Rectangle and round the corners. Oh, that's a good idea, Angie. Rectangle and round the corners. Oh. I'm going to have to move this out of the way while I die cut this. You could cut out the smaller die cut for the center, from the center of that. Yeah, that's what I originally thought. Like if I just cut out another one, do I just inlay like this? Let me pop that on the ground. Pretend this is cardstock and just inlay that in there in the cardstock so it fits perfectly in there. And this is where your die brush comes in handy, and you just go over all that and get those bits out. So then you've got a clean die. My only concern with that though, Sharon, if I do that, then there's going to be no backing behind the open leaves. I don't know whether that's going to be too much. Let's try anyway. This is what it's all about. Cut a piece of cardstock and let's move that stuff out of the way. Wipe your die with a dry sheet, it stops all the bits sticking to it. That's a good idea. I don't have any of them. Give it a whirl. We will try. We can only say no, that looks absolutely hideous and we're not going to do it, can't we? So that all comes off there. Whoops. That's connected. Push this one out. Why is that not coming out there? Oh, I don't know that it cut properly there. Maybe I didn't go all the way through. Let's Just that one little bit. I'm going to get my scissors because I won't be able to line that back up again. I might not have put it all the way through. It cut the foil one perfectly. There we go. And now I've got bits. So then do this. And fit in like that. So that, or where's the other one? I'll cut a proper rectangle piece. And I'll go get my corner rounder. So I've had a couple of people ask whether we have a corner rounder, and when I send them this punch, they're like, that's not a corner rounder. And so it's probably a good idea that I'm showing it on here. It is a corner rounder. It just also does a couple of other things. And it's not, it doesn't look like your typical corner rounder because it does so many other things. And then that can go like that. So I was going to do one like that and one like this. All right, votes, ladies. Megan says she likes the inlay. Now that we've seen that. And I'm just going to get my soft succulent ink out. And start stamping. That's nice with the rectangle. Inlay. It's a bit different, isn't it? I like both. Yeah, me too. It's hard to decide. If I had enough paper, I'd make a second page. And maybe do the inlay on one and the thing the other one. Alright, I think inlay is going to win. I don't think I've got enough paper left to do the thing. But you could do this maybe with my gold inlay. That'd be pretty cool too. Like that gold leaf thing. Sorry, coming in late. Yes. Both of them have the gold leaf. I'm just popping out the leaves on the other bit because I popped that out before I did my take my pick tool. So What if we do that? Do we like that they're different and opposite, or do we want two of the same? If we do the inlay version. I like the other one better. Yeah. No. Right. I'm not going to pick that out anymore. We're going to move on from that. And we are going to, I might keep that for something else now that I've rounded the corners on that though. We're going to do this. Bring the die in. You ladies are very definite about that. No! I like it. No, don't do that. No. All right, so we're gonna pop this one in. Oh, I haven't lined them up right. This is really hard. It's a bit crooked. Oh, God. My plates are a little off center a little bit. Oh, that was very hard because I was trying to do it in a hurry. All right. Okay, that's that piece, so that can go there. This little scrap I'm not going to use. Bring this back. Got this. And oh, these gold bits haven't come out. So I need to poke them out. Only a couple that were missed. I think I've got all of them now. And then pop this one. It goes this way. Nope, must go this way. Yep, that's better. Fit that in with that. Pop that in there. We're going to be stamping on this piece here, so let's do that. I'm going to get a big block because I want all of them to kind of stamp, and I'm wanting different directions at the same time. Oh. Get my pad, and I'm just going to stamp in soft succulent. Just randomly. Oh, I've got a shadow there because I've got so much ink on my block here. I'm just gonna stamp over there. So hopefully we might be able to cover that shadow stamping there because I pushed too hard. Because my soft succulent is quite quite juicy, that ink pad. I wasn't stamping too hard or pushing too hard into the ink pad, but even the best of us get some shadowing. All right, so that can go there. Stamp on there. Now, haven't decided yet what I'm doing with that. I think I want my sentiment as such, but hello there will fit on that. Or maybe let's celebrate everything. Is that one? Let's celebrate everything. I think that's going to look very funny. Put the little frame over it. This one over that, or that over that. Sorry, I don't follow directions very well, Megan. What I do want is no over the ink smudge. Oh yes, that's probably a good idea. Put that down there. Look at that. I don't know what I'm doing with that, whether we're doing anything. Now, I kind of thought I really like this. Whether I want like some little banners up the top or whether I'm bringing in too many patterns. Because I've got these little scrappies. You should see me, I'm sticking out my tongue like you. No, the other frame, sorry, I think you know what my head is saying. Oh, stick this thing over it. Yes. And I could stick something behind that. I think I might cut a white inlay for that, possibly. Bingo, yes. Takes me a little while, I'm a bit blonde. Because that brings a bit more of the gold up there. Let me... I'm going to get my punch because I can't banner for the life of me. Have to try and banner. I'm not usually very good at it. Well, that one's not too bad. And I certainly can't talk and try and banner at the same time. There we go. Well, that one I couldn't even cut straight. There we go. I don't like that one. That one's too fat. Do I have, what's the back of that? This sheet here. Skinny, skinny, skinny. Oh, here's another strip. Did everyone have a good weekend? I was pretty impressed with how much of my assignment I got done. So, considering I didn't think it was due until after Hunter finished school, and he's only got 3 weeks of school left, and I realised it's due before school is finished. That is frustrating. So, anyway. Alright, now those can go in the bin. I'm not keeping that scrap. I think I'm going to cut this and have a white inlay so we can have an insert. And is this going to, I've got this, no, that's an envelope. 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 Oh, they're all envelope. I thought I had some white paper there. Nothing exciting happened. Oh. Is everyone looking forward to on stage this weekend for those that are demos? Yeah. That will fit on there. Of working and then crafting with friends. Nice. That always makes it worthwhile, isn't it, Sharon? Get this bit. And going to pop that down. Try and line my plates up this time so that it doesn't break my arm. Hanging out at the beach. Oh, that sounds like fun. Last year for On Stage, there was a whole group of us that went away for the weekend, but this year I just haven't organised anything. It's just snuck up so quickly. Okay, so popping that over there, popping this out, and this should fit in there. Oh, it's the only bad thing about not sticking anything down. Every time I move it, no, I haven't got that right. Hang on. No, that fits in there perfect. And then I think I'm going to stick hello there. My heart is tied to yours. Tug if you need anything. I don't know that I want that on a scrapbooking page. So I think I'm just going to do that in the evening evergreen. What about the let's celebrate? Let's hello there. I know, Sharon, I know. This is why I don't Do it. Let's celebrate everything. That's a better one, Megan. And we're gonna cut this one so it fits. How did I get stuff on here? I have to clean this trimmer too. Not sure why you were taking my suggestions on no Scrapbook. I don't know that you need to Scrapbook to have suggestions. Just ideas. Now, how big is this? You got the basic for an excellent design. Yeah. Thank you, Sharon. Sometimes you just need a little bit of confidence with what you've got. Trimming that off. Right, now I think it's time to put it together because I'm overthinking it and adding too much stuff. So now let's put this together. I was gonna stamp some other stuff, but let's just do this. So I'm going to, there's not much difference from card making to scrap, just one has a fold in the middle. I struggle with scrapbooking if I'm trying to fit a photo into it. Like if I scrapbook like this, I have a lot more fun and enjoy it a lot more than if I have a photo in front of me trying to do it, because I just sit there for hours and nothing gets done. So I'm going to stick a bit of double-sided tape on the back of these just to hold those inlays in. So that can go over those. I will probably end up popping this up with dimensionals, but I want to make sure that that's not going to come up. And same with this. I've got to be a bit more careful with this because there is open bits. So just put the tape where you're not going to see it. I think I find it easier with the photo. I don't, because with the colours, I get caught up with the colours of the photo. Like if the photo is black and white, then that's heaps easier. But I usually get caught up with the colours of the photo, trying to match in with the colours of everything else, and then I just never have the right stuff. But I know some of my friends go, oh, you just print everything in black and white, then everything goes. And maybe that's what I need to do. But when I do this, then I just add photos to things afterwards where I haven't thought about the colours. I'm just like, oh, that would go well with this or that. and it doesn't really matter. I make albums with photos, then give them to my children. That's what that, I'm sure that's what Vickie does as well, isn't it, Sharon? She gives it to her daughter. Because I'm like, what do you do with all your scrapbook pages that you make? So it's a great idea, and it'd be an awesome gift for somebody without photos in. Yes. All right, now we need to stick this down. And we've got about 1/4 of an inch border. Oh. Make sure it's even. Oh, for her niece. Oh. I knew she made them for somebody. Good night, Sharon. Thank you for joining. I'll post it on my page. Oh, good. Okay. It does seem like such a waste to cover this foil, but when you've got lots of pattern paper, sometimes it's better to cover the foil and have less busy paper. All right, then cover the join with this one. Is that the same? Oh no. I'm just going to get a glue dot because that's not sticking there in that corner because I didn't get adhesive there. Why is this not going round and round circles the wrong way? Make sure that sticks down so it doesn't catch on my plastic sleeves when I put them in. Right, where did I put those frames? Here. All right, I'm going to get some dimensionals. And stick on this bottom one here. Oh, that whole piece came off. Whoopsies. Cover that little mark there. Stick this one with dimensionals. and that can go there. And I think I want them stuck up too. So pop these down. Alright, so I'm nearly finished. Go there. And then this one can go there. And that is my scrapbook page. Using the Eden's Garden stamp and the limited edition paper that is available whilst stocks last now. And I have very little paper left over. So hope you enjoy it and you got some ideas. And for those ladies that like to scrapbook, get some different ideas, or some that have never thought to scrapbook before. You haven't stuck your banners down up the top. Oh, I haven't either. Thank you, Megan. I would have moved that page and they would have all fallen off. That's a bit silly. Thanks, Glenda and Lisa. I would have moved that later and all those banners would have fallen off, Megan, so thank you very much. Somebody's paying attention, because I certainly was not. And if you want this set, the stamp and dies are available now to customers. But they will also carry over into the January catalogue for next year, but the paper will not. So you need to get in and get the paper now if you are interested in the paper. It is whilst stocks last. So thank you all for watching and have a good rest of the week. Bye everyone.